You are listening to Vocabulary Builder from Perfect English with Danny. Learn new words every day. Welcome to another episode of Vocabulary Builder. Today we're going to finish our 20 words for this week, and we're going to conclude with 4 new words. But before we start, I would like to tell you about what's coming next week in Vocabulary Builder episodes. I've decided to change one thing about the Vocabulary Builder, and starting from next week, we're going to have a theme for each week. So each week we will be talking about one topic only, and we will be rounding up at least 20 new words related to this topic. But for now, let's continue with the words we started this week, and let's finish the last 4 words. And don't forget, you can find the link today in the description of the episode that will take you to a web page full of interactive activities so that you can practice the 20 words you learned this week to help you retain these words and add them to your active vocabulary bank. And don't forget about the downloadable PDF that you can download and practice anytime you want. And now for our 4 words for today. The 4 words are vocation, vow, waylay, and wither. Now let's start with the first word, vocation. Vocation is spelled V-O-C-A-T-I-O-N. Vocation. Vocation is a noun, and it means any trade, profession, or occupation, or it could be a sense of fitness or special calling for one's work. For example, we say after many years of searching, she found her true vocation as a horse trainer. And synonyms for vocation are the words career and pursuit, and antonyms are the words hobby, pastime, and avocation. So, that was vocation, our first word. The second word is vow, V-O-W, vow. A vow is a noun, and it means a solemn or sacred promise or pledge. If you're thinking about it in terms of a promise, yes, it is a promise, but remember, it is a lot more important than a simple promise. It is a solemn or sacred promise. Vow can also be used as a verb, and it means to declare or promise in a solemn way. For example, Prince Hamlet made a solemn vow to avenge his father's murder, and that is vow as a noun. A bride and groom vow to love, honor, and respect each other throughout their marriage. And synonyms for vow as a noun is word of honor, or as a verb, the synonym is pledge. So that was vow. Now for our third word for today, waylay. A waylay is spelled W-A-Y-L-A-Y. And it is a verb which means to lie in wait for and attack, like ambush. For example, we say thugs often choose to waylay travelers as they warily make their way back home. And synonyms for waylay are the words entrap or ensnare. And now for our last word for this week, and that is wither. Wither is spelled W-I-T-H-E-R, wither. And it is a verb that means to dry up, wilt, or sag. Or we can use it in another sense, like to cause someone to feel ashamed, humiliated, or very small. For example, we can say, despite people's best efforts to remain young-looking, skin will eventually wither with age. And synonyms for wither are the words shrivel, droop, shame, or abash. And antonyms are the words bloom, flower, and flourish. So these were our 4 words for today: vocation, vow, waylay, and wither. I hope you liked the words I shared with you this week. And don't forget, we have this very important link in the description of this episode that will take you to a page where you can enjoy the interactive activities I prepared for you and the downloadable PDF that has some activities and a quiz for you to take to retain the words and add them to your active vocabulary bank. And as I said at the beginning of this episode, starting from next week, we're going to continue with Vocabulary Builder in a thematic way. So I'm going to pick a theme for each week, and all the words we're going to learn during a week are going to be about this chosen theme. So stay tuned, Never stop learning. This is Danny saying thank you very much for listening to this episode. I'll see you in the next episodes.